If you want to see more detailed images, videos, and the full article, check the link in the description. From the cane fields of Barbados, a powerful voice rises, echoing the centuries-old suffering of enslaved Africans. Esther Phillips, the island's poet laureate, grew up in the shadow of Drax Hall Estate, a chilling reminder of the brutal transatlantic slave trade. While her early poetic inspiration stemmed from the natural beauty surrounding her, the trees, flowers, birds, and the very air she breathed, her artistic journey took a profound turn 8 years ago. A lecture on slavery unveiled a stark reality, a chilling statistical tapestry woven with the names of countless individuals, many just children, whose lives were stolen. This encounter irrevocably shifted Phillips' focus. Her poetry transformed into a vehicle for justice, a poignant testament to the enduring legacy of colonialism. Phillips' commitment extends beyond the written word. She is a fervent advocate for reparations, championing the cause of Caribbean leaders seeking recompense for the lasting impact of slavery. Her poems strive to bridge the chasm between a modern society, often distanced from the horrors of the past, and the visceral experiences of those who suffered under the yoke of European oppression. She acts as a conduit, breathing life into the hushed stories of enslaved individuals, stories buried within archives and obscured by decades of carefully crafted colonial narratives. Phillips' unique approach stands in contrast to purely factual accounts. Sociologists and politicians provide statistics, she acknowledges, but poetry, she contends, operates on a different plane. It taps into the emotions, the very core of human experience, driving action not through cold data but through resonating empathy. It is through this emotional connection, she believes, that societal attitudes can truly be transformed. This profound belief will be shared when she speaks in London on June 24, a platform to further amplify her message. Her focus extends particularly to enslaved women, whose suffering often remains untold. The trauma endured by mothers forced to witness their children ripped away and sold to other plantations resonates deeply within Phillips. The unimaginable choice these women faced, to prepare their children for a life of brutal servitude, is a haunting theme. This bitter reality finds its expression in her unpublished poem, Hard Love, a harrowing glimpse into the heart of a mother's forced resilience. An excerpt reveals the chilling emotional toll. She must not fetter her son with tenderness. So she flexes his feet and ankles to bear the weight of ball and chain, rubs her calloused hands down the soft skin of his back to ready him for whippings that will come. She lets the weight of her arms fall heavy on his neck as she hugs him. A yoke may be the collar he will wear. Beyond the personal tragedy captured in her verses, Phillips is actively engaged in the struggle for reparations for Barbados. She has written to Richard Drax, a British former MP and descendant of the colonizers who still owns Drax Hall, the plantation that looms large in her own life. Drax's response, deeming his ancestors' actions deeply regrettable yet not his personal responsibility, only strengthens Phillips' resolve. She argues that those who continue to benefit financially from the wealth generated by the enslavement of Africans bear a moral responsibility for the past. Phillips' poems serve as a powerful voice for the voiceless. They bear witness to the centuries of exploitation, the forced labor, the commodification of human bodies, the systematic breeding of slaves, the beatings, the rapes, the totality of unspeakable atrocities inflicted upon an entire population. Through her poetry, the enslaved speak, confronting colonizers and their descendants with the full weight of their suffering. This isn't a plea for charity, she emphasizes, but a demand for justice. Centuries of unpaid labor, of accumulated wealth built on the backs of enslaved people, demand restitution. It is not a request, it is a rightful claim. The wealth accumulated from this exploitation belongs to those from whom it was cruelly and unjustly taken. The call for reparations is not a plea for alms, but a powerful assertion of justice long overdue. The poems are not just words on a page, they are the echoes of silenced voices, demanding acknowledgement, recognition, and finally, retribution for the injustices of the past. The descendants of the enslaved are not asking, they are demanding that what rightfully belongs to them be returned.